Day 3, week number 2, first series. It's a battle between the Orca and the Phoenix. Echo versus TNC. TNC is fresh from their victory against Blacklist, and Echo still riding their win streak high, whose momentum will be cut short. The early game was mind-boggling. The Phoenix was truly soaring high. TNC picked off Sanji, JP, and Sanford because of their stellar positioning and timing. They were also aware that JP's I'm Offended and Flicker are on cooldown. During adversity, that's where talent truly shines. Echo stood their ground and did their best to match TNC's aggression. Was it successful? Yes. At 13 minutes, Outplayed had the most damage against anyone. And what's the best thing to do when your teammate dishes out the most damage? Take an objective. Not even a minute after Outplayed's damage was shown on the screen, Echo immediately swooped the Lord under TNC's noses. At this point, it felt like everything TNC worked hard for was in vain. Like clockwork, Echo's timing was impeccable. They only needed one good teamfight win. Sanji bursted Super Yoshi down, there was an influx of Echo's minions at TNC's base, and Echo snatches the victory away from their opponents. Echo was intelligently aggressive in the early game for game number 2. Zaida, like a superhero, had so much protagonist moments during the early game. To paint you a picture, 5 minutes, we have 7 overall kills. Zaida was 5-0. Just when you thought it was a Zaida game, Outplayed, using Claude, finally made his presence known. He just needed one good blazing duet, and just like that, he had a triple kill. Aside from their flashy plays, Echo was also flexing something else because of their insurmountable lead: their flashy TPs. Despite the compounding problems, there's a good macro play from TNC I'd like to highlight. Around 13 minutes, they opted to not shove the minion wave just so Echo could not push their way into the territory. The Phoenix tried its best, but it feels like the fire was put out by the Orca. Echo, with their lead, decided to deal the finishing blow. They nullified the Zaman force, Outplayed blazing duetted his way into the backline, and the House of Highlights emerged victorious, starting things off very strong for week 2, day 3.